Hello, I'm Kirsty from the Royal Parks Mission Invertebrate, our project which is all about helping people discover, celebrate and protect the invertebrates that call the Royal Parks their home. I'm going to show you today how to make a really easy container pond for your garden or your balcony, because providing water is one of the single best things you can do to help invertebrates and other wildlife.
What you will need is a bucket or similar watertight container, some gravel, sand or aquarium soil, some rocks and crocs, an oxygenating plant, perhaps another aquatic plant, a spade and a piece of wood or stone to act as a ramp for wildlife. Lastly, make sure there's an adult around to help.
You don't need to buy anything expensive. A bucket or another similar container will do, as long as it's frost resistant and watertight. Now firstly, I'm going to add some gravel to the bottom of the bucket. If you don't have gravel and you have sand, sand will do, or also aquarium soil. Next, add some things like rocks and crocs. So this is just a piece of terracotta pot that's broken, and things like that are great for providing shelter spots, hidey holes and just different depths for invertebrates and other wildlife to use in your container pond. If you can, add an oxygenating plant. You can get these from garden centres and nurseries online for just a few pounds. Things like water milfoil, water moss and maybe hornwort too. They're important because they add oxygen to the water and they also use up the mineral salts to keep it clean and clear. You can add other plants too. I'm adding some iris to mine. You can add things like water spearmint, water forget-me-not and miniature water lilies. Now it's time to add the water. I've collected some rainwater which I'm going to add to my container pond. You can do the same, or if you can't and want to use tap water, just make sure that you've left it out for a few days to neutralise before adding it. Choose a location that receives about a half a day of sun. And if you can, dig a hole so that you're able to sink your container pond into it. Being at ground level gives invertebrates and other wildlife easier access. If you can't do this, simply try to shade the sides of your container pond from the strong sun by surrounding it with plant pots or something similar. Lastly, don't forget a ramp to help wildlife climb in and out. Thanks for watching. Let us know how you get on with your container pond on our social media channels, and don't forget to look out for more resources on the Mission Invertebrate website.